Hi everyone, a quick note on the exam next week. It's split into two assessments, Assessment Task 3 and Assessment Task 4. Assessment Task 3 is the majority of the exam. It's the practical Excel part of the exam, so that's for 2.5 hours, and it's primarily going to cover chapters 5 and 6. However, it's inevitable that some material studied earlier in the subject will be included in the end of the test. So it won't all be 5 and 6, but primarily 5 and 6. The revision tests too are a very good start, so I encourage you to go through those and through the videos. Assessment Task 4 is 30 minutes and it's theory, but it's very short theory. It's 3 quick questions, and I want to go through how you can prepare for that. In session 13, which is on your page, I've actually included some web tutorials on some of the subjects that will be in the Assessment Task 4. So if you look at those web tutorials, or at least understand each one of those either formulas, functions, macros, then that should prepare you for Assessment Task 4. Very briefly, Assessment Task 4 includes Part 1 and Part 2. So in Part 1, you'll have to be able to describe and write some of the key items studied, and those topics will be the web tutorials that you see in front of you. So there'll be 1 or 2 of these. So if you study all of those, you should be fine. And a good way of doing it is actually also to use the website Glossary 1, which is in session 13. I'll open that up for you now. In there you can see a variety of terms to do with Excel. If I do Control F, for example, on a macro, here we go here. So it talks about what a macro is, and it talks about all the other terms. So you can print that out and bring that to the exam. That would be considered printed material, and that's fine. No problem there. Another part of Assessment Task 4 is Part 2, which is relating to presentation and readability. And I encourage you to go to just one page in your book, page Roman numerals 25, so XXV. It talks about worksheet examples, and you can see on that page there are images of 2 different worksheets, and then the third image actually is where that worksheet is changed, and gives good examples of how to change appearance, including right alignment, widening the columns, clearly identifying the totals and the borders. And also under session 13 there is a web tutorial. It's a small quick presentation on readability and slideshows, and what that tutorial is mainly focused on is less is more, so not overcomplicating the formatting. So I encourage you to look at page XX5, so 25, and the web tutorial presentation. I have posted a video on the revision test 1. So under watch and listen on the online classroom, scrolling down you'll see revision test 1 tips and tricks. So most of the class was there on Tuesday. I know I have some online students, so if you see this, I'm asking you to attempt the revision test first before you look at the video. It does go through the revision tests. In addition to that, you'll see some teacher announcements, so keep a lookout on those. They're going to come through by the end of this week, Thursday, Friday, even Wednesday today. So I will also upload revision test 2, but again I'm waiting for people to actually complete that and upload that. You can upload that under session 13. Okay, scrolling there now, in the final revision 2 upload. So we have final revision 2 upload, final revision 1 upload, and that just tells me that you've done it and that you've attempted it. And then in addition to that, from weeks 9 to 13 will primarily be covered in assessment task 3, and in this video I've mentioned about assessment task 4. Good luck, good preparation. I advise everyone just to put in the hard yards now for next Tuesday. It's in classroom D232, so the normal classroom. The time is 10:30 to 1:30. You'll see some teacher announcements and the revision video 2 coming out soon. So best of luck everyone. Thank you.